So we're kickstarting 2025 with a brand new Wolfman. And I'm not going to lie, guys, I really wanted to like this movie a lot more than I did. In the film, Blake and his family are attacked by an unseen animal, and Blake begins to behave strangely, transforming into something unrecognizable that soon jeopardizes his wife and daughter. When I say that I wanted to like this movie more than I actually did, I don't mean that I did not find some enjoyment in this movie, because it's Lee Winnell, guys. Lee Winnell absolutely puts his heart and soul into his projects. I do very much enjoy a lot of what he has done in the past. I mean, guys, he is responsible for writing Saw. Obviously, that was directed by James Wan, but he also wrote Insidious. He wrote and directed Upgrade. He also wrote and directed Insidious Chapter 3. There are a lot of projects that he has worked on that I have very much enjoyed, including the 2020 Invisible Man, which is also based on the Universal Monster. So when I found out that he was going to be directing The Wolfman, I got so freaking excited. And Ryan Gosling was initially supposed to star in this film, and I feel like it would have been a lot better if that was the case. Not that the actors did a bad job in this movie, because I do actually think that the cast did fine with what they were provided material wise. Julia Garner being the absolute standout for me in the movie. She is absolutely fantastic. I have been a fan of her since I saw her in Ozark. I need to see her get some more roles. Please, 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 Hollywood, hire Julie Garner into more roles, because I think that she's great. However, what is supposed to be a monster movie is absolutely more of a family drama movie than really anything. We find out early in the movie that Blake, played by Christopher Abbott, is struggling with his marriage, or he's kind of on the fence as to whether or not his wife is happy. He finds out that his father has passed away and they need to go out to Oregon to collect everything from his house. So he's like, what better way to build up a family again than for them to come out with me, right? What can go wrong? A lot. So that's where the heart of the movie really is it's a family trying to find a way to put itself back together, but these moments, I feel like they aren't fleshed out enough, and I do really think it's because there is such a lack of character here. There's a lack of character and a lack of intensity that is supposed to be present. Like, I feel like the music composer basically tries to really up some of these scenes with music to make it seem like there's more action going on than actually is. And that's a problem, if you ask me. So before I continue, because I feel like I'm getting into the negatives already, before I get further into the negatives, I have to comment about what I liked. I think that Lee Winnell directed a very good looking movie. I think that the movie looks fantastic. The sound design team, absolutely a round of applause to you guys, because you guys absolutely nailed it with a lot of the forest sounds, a lot of those creepy sounds and everything like that. They all sound absolutely fantastic. Hats off to you guys. And the performers, I think that they are fine with what they are given. Julie Garner is absolutely a standout for me, like I said earlier. Those are the elements that I very much liked. And there's one technical element with the direction that I thought was fantastic when it comes down to the senses of the overall Wolfman. And you guys are going to see exactly what I mean. I'm not going to spoil that, because it was in the trailer. It's basically the heightened awareness of the senses that the Wolfman gets when he is transforming into the Wolfman. I think that that absolutely is a fantastic idea. And I think that's something that's brand new that we've never experienced before in a Wolfman movie. So that was a very smart piece of direction that Lee Winnell was able to give. Outside of that, though, guys, I am not a fan of the design of the Wolfman in this movie. If many of you have seen the Halloween Horror Nights Wolfman that was at Universal Studios this past fall to start marketing for the film, it's basically what the design is, just with a tad bit more hair to it. And that was a problem for me, because when I think of the Wolfman, I think of that classic Wolfman movie from the 1940s, or better yet, the 2010 Wolfman is my absolute favorite one, because that's the one I saw in theaters for the first time with my dad. It was absolutely great. I mean, I just remember very much enjoying it, and I still enjoy it to this day. I think that it's a really good retelling of the Wolfman. And that's what I thought that this was going to be. I thought it was going to be something fresh, which it definitely is, but it's not a really good retelling of the Wolfman. There's just not elements in this movie that screams that this is a Wolfman movie, because he doesn't look like the Wolfman in this movie, guys. It's almost like he's part transformed or that the transformation is not complete. I was talking to one of my buddies after the screening, and that's basically exactly what he said, is that it just feels like it's not the full transformation because everything essentially takes place throughout the course of one night, and that's it. We don't get multiple days, we don't get any sort of fleshing out with any sort of characters or development or anything like that. And that's just what's so frustrating because I feel like Lee Winnell previously with his scripts has done a very good job at fleshing out character and really building that emotional side of character that you have to. And I don't think that the film successfully does that here. Like, there are so many opportunities in this movie where they could have implemented character growth and development to get us to care more about this family than we actually did. And of course, I feel like that the design is going to not only be a problem for me, it's going to be a problem for a lot of you, I feel like. So with all that being said, guys, drop your guys' comments in the comment section and let me know, what do you think of the overall design? Like, do you guys see exactly what I'm talking about? Because I just want to know if I'm crazy or not. But again, guys, there are moments in this movie that I like. There are moments that I don't like. So with all that being said, guys, this movie is not overall what I wanted it to be at all. I think that there was something that they could have done really good here, but at the end of the day, it fell flat for me. Wolfman, 2.5 stars. So with all that being said, post your guys' comments down below. Let me know, what do you guys think of the Wolfman 2025? Did you guys love it? Did you guys hate it? Did you guys kind of just find it somewhere in the middle? Whatever those thoughts are, comment below. Let me know. And as always, if you guys like this, don't forget to join me on my journey to 20,000 subscribers, and I will see you guys in my next video.